Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with another video. Anyways guys, before I start, this gameplay you're going to be seeing is some Destiny, hopefully. And if you are, this was my first gameplay I ever got on Destiny, so please excuse, it's really bad, but it's really the only piece I could get for right now. Anyways guys, this is going to be a Destiny game review. I haven't really done a game review on my channel yet, but let's bring this shit in. So yeah, sorry this video isn't going to be very funny, because it's not meant to be funny, it's meant to be informational. So anyways, I guess let's get right into it. So I'm going to break this game down into a couple of different parts. 1, graphics, 2, campaign, 3, multiplayer, and 4, navigation. Because them are the 4 main parts of a game in my opinion that everybody look for. So anyways, I'm going to start with the worst and move it up to the best. So the worst part about this game is going to be the navigation. Now the navigation is just, in my opinion, really bad. It was insanely complicated for me to find my way around. It was insanely complicated to even understand how to beat the campaign. Which also, another thing you guys should know is the campaign's linked to the multiplayer. So if you level up in the campaign, you level up in the multiplayer. But see, that's also a really bad thing because the campaign is the multiplayer. You have to have Xbox Live to do this, and you have to have an internet connection. But that's not really a big deal, but I thought I should mention it is connected to it. Anyways, let's move on to the second part. Well, actually, let's continue with the navigation issues. Basically, it just makes it insanely hard to just get into the games, to even understand what the campaign is, how to get to it. You're gonna have to watch a video on it. I might even post one of just the basic navigation techniques of Destiny because it's really complicated. I needed a little bit of help from a friend, but anyways, let's move on to the second part. And navigation, I'd give it about a 4 out of 10. Because it's not the worst, don't get me wrong, but it is sure as fuck not the best, so. Alright, now, second, I guess we're going to be doing the campaign itself. Like I said, the campaign is linked to the multiplayer. The thing I didn't like about the campaign, though, is you have to beat the campaign before you can actually go into the multiplayer. But the campaign's really not that long. It took me about 4 hours of straight gameplay. That's exactly, I sat here and did it just now actually. I just got done with it about 45 minutes ago. But anyways, yeah. I didn't like how you had to beat the campaign to get into the multiplayer, because let's face it, you pay $60 for a game, you should expect to not have to beat the campaign. But at the same time, the campaign isn't really challenging. I think just about anybody can do it. The only issue I had with it is it's broken down into 4 or 5 parts, or no, 5 or 6 parts. But basically, I really didn't like the fact that you had to it's a little bit complicated to explain, but I didn't like the fact that I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, I got off topic. Okay, so the campaign, like the first 4 parts is, like, for example, let's say there's 5 parts, because I really don't know how many parts there are to it. The first 4 are really easy to do. You can get them done in each section about 45 minutes to 30 to 45 minutes. And then the last part is really fucking hard. It is insanely hard to me. Like, basically, I think overall the campaign I died about 10 times. 7 of it was from just that last part. So I didn't like how they just automatically stacked it up against you. It really sucked in my opinion, that last part. Because like the first 4 parts were really easy to do and really easy to beat. And then you go into that last part and you're like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it turns it insanely hard, guys. Like, that, I like the campaign, I like the story to it, I just didn't like the fact that they set it up like that. It made it really challenging, so basically I spent about 45 minutes, or actually 30 minutes for each part, until the last part, and then I spent about at least an hour and a half on that, because that shit was really hard. Alright, so for the campaign, I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. Because it wasn't the worst. I liked the story to it, I just didn't like how they set it up and made it a little bit odd for me to understand. Now let's get into the next part, and that is the graphics, because the graphics are really easy. You guys are seeing the graphics on your screen in 1080p hopefully, and honestly the graphics are truly amazing. I'm gonna have to give the graphics a 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. I can't really decide on that. But see, the only thing I didn't like about the graphics is it reminded me insanely like Halo. Like when I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, It's like Halo. Like, a lot of people can disagree with me on this. A lot of people have. That's the thing. But personally, when I look at this game and I play this game, I feel like it's Halo with a new name. I mean, fuck, they even have these things called ghosts. It reminds me of the little Halo balls. I forget what they're called. But like, honestly, it just reminds me, it feels like they ripped off Halo, but then again, Bungie made Halo. But it just feels like they copied Halo in so many different ways, in my opinion. Again, these are all my opinions, but for the graphics, like I said, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 or 10 out, or not 8 or 9 or 10 out of 10, because the graphics are honestly really good. They're not exactly like Halo, don't get me wrong, but they are similar to Halo, which I loved Halo. When the new Halo comes out, I really want to do a Let's Play on that. Okay, so now let's get on to, last but not least, multiplayer. Now, please understand, I've only played about 3 to 4 games of multiplayer so far, and multiplayer matches are really, really long. Like, it's not like Call of Duty where you're in there for 10, you're in there for 5 minutes and you're done. Matches on here, for me, they were like 10 to 15 minutes long, so they're pretty lengthy. It reminds me a lot of Battlefield as far as the multiplayer. Not the similarities, but the how long it is and the style, how it's more laid back. But yeah, matches are a lot longer. And another thing I hated about it when I first got into it is multiplayer is insanely stacked. Like, and you might not know what I'm talking about if you haven't played it. But because I went in there about level 5 after I beat the campaign, and there were levels 20, 25, 30, and they fucking poop on you. Like, there's no other way around it. If you're going in there from the campaign and you're in a session with a lot of higher levels, you're fucked. You're not going to get barely any kills, as you guys probably see on your screen right now. It's insanely hard to get kills, which really sucks. But I think once you hit about level 20, it starts getting, not easier, but you start to get better because you have more weapons. Like, let me give you an example. My armor in this game was about 48 overall. When you're level 20, you have pieces of, like, your chest plate's 248 defense. Like, it is insane how hard it is and the difference is. I really think they should nerf that down, so at least the newer players are able to at least keep a halfway decent KD. Because if you're going in there level 5, 6, 7 and you're facing against 20, 25, 30, you're gonna get pooped on. It's not like Call of Duty. You don't get pre-classes. You get the shitty guns at first, and you get the shitty armor at first, and then you slowly rank up, which I guess I also enjoy that part too. It makes it more challenging, but it also makes it more annoying too, because you're gonna get pooped on. There's no other way around it until you get about level 20. Now, there is the one and occasional really good gamer, like pro gamers. They might be able to pull something out, but for an average gamer like myself, it's going to be really difficult for you to get up there. But once you do, I think it's going to get 10 times more enjoyable. So now that you guys know that, for the multiplayer, I'm going to have to rate that. I love the multiplayer, don't get me wrong. It's lag free, it's just great. The only thing I don't like is that it's stacked against you. So just because of that reason, like, honestly, if it wasn't stacked and it was like similar to Call of Duty at that point, I would probably give it a whole 10 out of 10. But since it is stacked against you when you first go in, it's real turn off for the new people coming in. I would have to give it a 9 out of 10 or 9.5 out of 10. But I think, honestly, once you get into it and you get playing, it gets a lot funner, and you get more levels, and it just gets a lot funner. You'll be able to be the one pooping on the kids who just got the game. Anyways, guys, this is my first game review of Destiny. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you guys have any other suggestions for games I should review, please comment below. And a funny video probably coming tomorrow. By the way, I'm doing a lot of collabs too, so be prepared for that. You guys are going to be seeing some people. We're going to be doing some live comms, some Let's Plays. I'm opening up a server so we can do some Let's Plays. So, and I might even let you guys on the server. It just really depends on the work I put into it. Anyways, like I said, expect some new content to my channel with some other YouTubers. Anyways, guys, peace out and stay tuned.
I need to hold on to